Welcome back to Dueling Aces episode 25. Holy cow, Wade, I can't believe it's our last show before the All-Star break.
Yep.
You're already half over. I can't believe this, man. What's going on?
I know, man. No, it's going great. Great morning so far. Yeah, man. It's a little bittersweet episode, I guess, right? Number 25. So right before the All-Star break.
That's what I say, the Barry Bonds episode, baby. 25. I don't care what anybody says about Barry Bonds, the best player of our era by far. He was easily a Hall of Famer before steroids and all that stuff. Hey, you know, if it hurt baseball's feelings so much, they should have tested harder. That's all I got to say. But, it's probably a topic for another day. But anyway, man, I see you have been absolutely crushing the books this week. This has been a vintage Wade bets week right here. I mean, top flight picks is where it's at, guys. He is smoking the books. I think he went like 12-0 or 15-0 yesterday. He's also been doing a ton of free giveaways, literally giving away free cash. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean that's outstanding, man. So tell people a little more about that if you got a minute.
Yeah, man. Just figured I'd try to get up some engagement on social media. So what better way to give away free money, man? Who doesn't love free money? So yeah, we've actually today I'm gonna run 2 more after the show. So that'll be actually our 6th and 7th people that I've paid out over about the last, I guess, 10 days.
Come on.
Of running these. So yeah, I mean we don't hit every one, but yesterday we actually hit 2. We hit a $50 one and a $20 one. So
I love it.
I don't make it easy, man. I usually put 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Maybe not 5. Usually I'll do my 4 picks on X, and then in Discord I'll do an exclusive one where I'll do a prize pick. I'll put I've hit 2 of those in a row now, back-to-back days, and I put 4 legs in those as well. Usually stuff that I'm already on that I've given away to VIP, but not all the time. Sometimes I'll just throw some other stuff in there I like. Yeah, man, it's a good way to get engagement. Good way to help other people out. I love the messages I get when I give the giveaways. I mean,
absolutely,
there are people that need it and are using it for good purposes. So yeah, man, it feels good. We've done pretty well this week. So yeah, can't be happier.
That's
how
awesome.
How have you done this week,
That's
man?
awesome, man. Yeah, I can't complain either. Slow and steady. Not crushing as much as you are, but it's been a good 7 days or so. I think we're 8-6. I'll take that, man. That's slow and steady profits. What it's all about. I think we've went 2-1 the last 3 days in a row. So just 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. And so just getting closer to those sweeps. We've had a few tough beats on by a hook. When you play a lot of strikeout props, you get used to losing by a hook. As bad as it sucks. But it's just kind of how it goes. But never going to be mad at 2-1. Readers are cashing in. On all our plays are free on eatwatchbet.com, bettorsinsider.com. Giving out free winners. Yearly record looking really good for me. I'll be very proud of it. 157 and 118 on the year. Knocking on the door, 40 games over 500. I'm pumped about it. Hopefully we can keep it up. Always get nervous after the All-Star break. Seems like things get a little weird. Players are kind of out of it. They're still in vacation mode. A lot of them spent the week down in Mexico. Can't blame them. I would too if I could. But it seems like that week, always get a little nervous. The week or two after the All-Star break, things are a little strange. But yeah.
Correct.
Overall, though, can't complain, man. Too blessed to be depressed.
No, I mean, actually, that's usually I feel like the week leading up to, or the 2 weeks leading up to the All-Star break, are always a little squirrely to bet on.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing pretty well, so I guess this year it's been a little bit different. So I can't complain. But yeah, man, the strikeout props have been treating you really well. I hope people are following you on there. Obviously, you're giving all your picks out on free on eatwatchbet.com and on bettorsinsider.com. So make sure you guys check those out. I know you've got 3 plays over there today. I'm probably not going to have a baseball article today, only because right now I only have 3 plays today. I just don't love the slate. We got some tough matchups today.
Yeah, we do.
Pitchers that I like that are going on the road. I'm just not, especially after a day where you have such a good day. I still haven't tallied up where we finished off yesterday. I kind of went to bed early last night, man.
Boy, you need to, man.
Yeah, I've had a baby last couple of days, so taking a little time down last night, but I need to get on that. But anyways, yeah, man, it's looking at the slate, man. There's just some of these really good pitchers that we target: Joe Ryan, Tariq Skubal, some of these other guys. Man, they have some really tough matchups.
They do.
We'll see. Tough slate. I know you found a couple gems, but man, talk about the Phillies sweeping the Dodgers. That's insane, man. I did not expect that. Obviously, we know the Phillies pitching staff is way better than the Dodgers. We talked before on a previous show that the Dodgers' downfall is probably going to be their starting rotation. So, what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's one of the ones I'm kicking myself. I actually showed value in that. I almost played the Phillies on the series price on Tuesday. Yeah. But what was weird was that, my news was all messed up on it, man. It's like I had Glasnow starting game 3. Well, they didn't announce till right before the series price done long gone. Glasnow's headed to the IL. So, it's like then I really wished I would have played it because it was worth even more. But, yeah, the Phillies, man, they are tough. I mean, they went through a little bit of a lull there, especially with Harper being out and Schwarber being out and Real Muto. But now that they got Harper and Schwarber back, they look like just the same mashing team out there. They look like the team to beat, as mad as I hate to say it, being a Braves fan. But my goodness, that puts the pressure on. I think if the one thing that series sweep did, I think the Dodgers know they've got to go get at least one starter at the trade deadline.
Who do you think it's going to be?
Yeah, I don't know. I keep hearing rumors that the Detroit's looking to move Tarek Skubal. I don't know if they will. I also hear plenty of rumors that the Sox are going to move Garrett Crochet. If they get either one of those guys and Glasnow gets healthy, that could help them quite a bit. I can't see the Tigers moving Skubal, but I could see Crochet moving. I really could see Crochet just because
I can't see either one of those guys moving. That would be insane. And if either one of those go to the Dodgers, man,
that would suck. I know. I hope it doesn't happen.
Sorry, Dodgers fans. I know you guys would be very excited, but we will not be. So
no.
I don't know that. Yeah, I've heard Crochet might be moving too, man. So they have a couple young guys. I don't know if you've seen this guy, Drew Thorpe. He's had 3 or 4 tremendous starts. Keep an eye on him for his next start. We've played him. I completely forgot about him. He ended up pitching on the doubleheader day, and some days they don't give you prop for the doubleheader games. So I might have overlooked him, but he's a guy to target. He goes deep, pitches very well. Jonathan Cannon's very well. Man, they have a really good young staff. So
they got some guys. I mean, they got to get some hitters.
I don't know.
Got to get some bats. That's their main problem. And the bullpen is just atrocious. I saw a stat the other day, and I can't remember it verbatim, but it was crazy how you could actually make money a lot with the White Sox in the first 5 because they have decent starters. But then their bullpen just implodes every single night. So you could almost kind of hedge and play the Sox in the first 5 if you like the starter, and then play the other team for the full game, and you're probably going to cash them both just because the bullpen is terrible.
Yep, we've seen them blow way too many games this season, so we'll see. I would be shocked if they traded Crochet, but certainly some people are moving. Just don't know who yet. We'll see, man. There's a big push for the NL wild card, so I definitely expect some player movement to happen with some of those teams trying to make it into the wild card. I don't know, man. What do you think about that?
Yeah, man. We talked about this a couple times on the show. It's kind of like the AL has some good races, but man, nothing like the NL. The NL Central is just jam packed. I mean, what would you call it? Just a traffic jam. It's like a traffic jam on I-65 headed to Indianapolis. I mean, you got every single team is in it. You got the Cardinals, the Pirates, the Cubs, and the Reds all within 3 games of the wild card. Holy smoke, that's crazy. And then out west, you have the D-backs and the Giants still pounding it out. They're in a really tough division, obviously, with the Dodgers and the Padres, but they're still in it. And that's crazy to me because both the D-backs and the G-men have had subpar first halves. Zona just now got to 500. They got Gallen back. That's going to help them. I don't really know if the G-men are going to be in it for the long haul, but they do have some nice bats. Yeah, again, wild card's just nuts, man. It makes it fun. It should be a fun finish, fun second half. Already looking forward to it. Kind of bummed about the All-Star break. I know it sounds dumb, but I hate 4 days of basically no baseball. I don't count the All-Star game as baseball because it's just a dog and a pony show. I do like the home run derby, but it's like, really, am I really going to bet on the home run derby? No. It's just too random. But it'll be a nice 4 days off, but I feel like it's a rough time for us because we're both been in good current form with our bets. But anyway, it is what it is. But a lot of good series going on this weekend, though. If we were ever going to end the first half in a good way, there's a lot of really good matchups. Which ones have you got your eye on this weekend?
Yeah, man. I didn't think the Yankees and the Orioles were going to be playing so quick because they just recently played each other, when Garrett Cole came back. I believe his first game might have been back against the Orioles. So here we go again. The Orioles have a 2-game lead right now. So obviously that's probably our biggest one that we're looking at this weekend just because we've been talking about the Orioles all year. I have a wager on them to win this division from the beginning of the year. So I believe in them, so I think this is a big push. Obviously a big push for them. What do you think about them? You think the Yankees are back? I know they were kind of had a little downturn there for about 20 or so games, but
they're still in that downturn. They dropped 2 out of 3 to the Rays. They're just not hitting the ball nearly like they should be. Outside of Soto and Judge, the lineup just doesn't scare me a bit. It's just it's a 2-man show. I'd just walk both those guys. I'd walk them both every time. Who cares? The rest of the lineup ain't going to beat you. I know it sounds stupid, but I'd just be like, nope, put him on. But anyway.
Not a bad theory.
Yeah, the Orioles, I'm holding the season win total over 89.5. So we're both invested in some futures in the O's. As far as this series with the Yanks, I did break this down. I was considering it for a series bet. I didn't get it.
Sure.
But I think Baltimore has a slight edge. Yanks actually have an edge, I think, in 2 out of the 3 starting pitchers, but I like the Baltimore bullpen quite a bit more than Yankees. Yankees bullpen's been terrible. Clay Holmes been getting lit up, blowing safe left and right. Yeah. And I also give Baltimore a slight edge in the offense as well. They're ranked second WRC plus. Yankees are third. And with the Yankees' poor current form, I think I have to lean toward Baltimore there. Actually made Baltimore. I think Baltimore should be around a minus 120-ish series favorite. Last I saw this morning, you can get plus 105 with the Orioles on the series over at DK. Came close, but it just couldn't get there. It's a rivalry series, and I try to avoid those usually. Not always, though. I did play the Red Sox with the Yankees last weekend in the series and cashed that one. But but anyway, I think Baltimore has a slight edge, but it should be a fun series nonetheless. Interested to see how Cole looks tonight, if he's really back. I don't know. He's been looking a little bit better. And then our boy Grayson Rodriguez goes in game 2. He's always fun to watch. But, that's a good one, man.
It's a tough series, and I think the Orioles will be able to get 2 or 3 just because of I just do not believe in the Yankees lineup right now. The Orioles bullpen should be able to keep pace, keep them in games if they do get in trouble. Another one that I really liked was Rangers and Astros. You can't sleep on this Rangers team right now. They've turned a corner. They're one of the hottest hitting teams in baseball. I know you've got a little future on them. I don't know if we're gonna get there. They're I don't know what they're 7 games out of the 7 games. Yeah, they're 7.5 games out of the second position wild card right now. So they're not out of it. So,
not out of it by any means. I do like that series, the Battle of Texas, as we call it down there. Yeah. Boone, what's up, man? Boone's one of my best friends. He's a big Rangers fan. He lived in Dallas for 10 plus years. Dedicated Rangers fan. He's still celebrating that World Series win, and I don't blame him. But that's gonna be a tough series. I've actually priced that around a pick'em. I guess you could give Astros maybe a slight bit of home field advantage. We talked about that off air. I don't think home field advantage is really that big in baseball.
They're both 7-3 in their last 10 too.
Yeah, exactly. Both in very good current form. I think toward the mind, this is just my opinion. I power rate each starting pitcher, but I have Texas as the starting pitcher edge in game 1 and 2. Game 3, kind of a toss up, but Houston much better bullpen. Houston much better lineup. So it's like, what do you do there? When we're weighing out the edges, when it's 2 against 2. Kind of hard to make a prediction for me anyway. I don't know.
Well, we don't know who's pitching Sunday, right? For the Rangers.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think ESPN listed the thing. I don't usually trust ESPN as far as their starting pitcher is concerned. I like MLB.com a lot better. I forget who they say. I actually had 2 guys down. I forget who they were. I'll have to look them up real quick. But
I'm struggling with Hunter Brown tonight. He just does not I know he's been on a major role, man, but he just does not fare well against this lineup. And then on top of that, he's catching them when they're really hot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Still debating on playing him tonight. I just don't know if it's worth the risk. He's in such good form, though, man. Such good form.
He is. I don't know. Whatever he's done, we've joked about it. The pitching coach needs a raise with him. I just found it by the way, shifting gears back. Game 3, Houston's announced Blanco on Sunday. Right. Texas has not announced anybody, but it would be John Gray's turn, but they haven't committed to John Gray.
He's not been very good, man. He's been going like 4 total innings. And
I've been cashing unders on his Ks left and right just because he's not deep into games. He's looking old. Finally. And I like John Gray. But
they just don't let him go deep for some reason. I know he's coming back from an injury, but ever since he's came back from his injury, actually before his injury, he was doing okay. He was getting strikeouts. Yeah, since then, since he's been back, he's like 10 straight games, 8 straight games, somewhere in that range where he's been under like 4 or 5 strikeouts.
Yeah, it's crazy. And what was cool is a lot of them I've been getting playing under 3.5, playing at like plus 130, and they've been cashing. He's only getting 2 usually. I don't know how long they'll keep giving us that gift, but odds makers do.
No, he needs a good look today. Obviously I'm not too big on the strikeout props, but if I was just looking at him as we're talking about this meetup tonight, I don't know. I don't think he's going to get very many strikeouts tonight against this Astros lineup, so that might be a good look for somebody. Not sure what that line is. Probably 4.5 or something.
Yeah,
I assume.
Haney, that's actually you nailed it, Wade. That's actually one of my plays over Bettor's Insider. Here's your
really?
Yeah,
I was just a guess.
That was a perfect guess. You know me too well, man. We've joked before how we got to be related. We're probably at least decent cousins down the line, as much as we both love baseball. But yeah, Andrew Haney under 4.5. Got it.
Is it 4.5?
Yeah, I got it plus 124 this morning.
Wow.
Yeah, Haney's been looking good, but man,
yeah.
Houston just don't strike out a lot. They just don't. I love the Astros. They put it in play.
Especially at home. Remember, I was on a Tariq Skubal strikeout prop. I know he's a lefty, but he went there and got maybe 4 strikeouts or something like that.
It's wild.
3. He might not even got that many. So
even without Kyle Tucker too, that's what's crazy. Tucker never strikes out. So that's. But there's your bonus pick. Good catch there, Big Wade. I like it.
Yeah, I do think that Astros are a good team to target unders at home. Yeah. Now, when they go on the road, I've seen them give up 6, 7, 8 strikeouts to pitchers. So I do think, even though overall they stay under most of the time, I think they can get caught on the road. So I'm just saying that as a word of advice. When you're trying to target strikeout props, they do tend to strike out on the road a little bit more.
I like that you mentioned that. I'm not a big home and away guy, but I know a lot of successful people like yourself.
It matters.
Really look a lot at home.
My buddy doesn't either. He just doesn't think it. Once he just says, I mean, he does well too, and it doesn't really affect his overall performance. But it's just one of those things where I've got used to looking at it. So now sometimes I try. Even today, I tried kind of staying away from doing that. But once you start it, it's like, I've got to go see home and away and versus right-handed or left-handed.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And
I still do the overall, like just versus left-handed pitchers or whatever, but.
Oh, yeah. Righty lefty still mad. I guarantee that's one of the cornerstones of my process.
Maybe that's why it tends to take me a little bit longer to get my picks out, because I dig a little bit deeper in the weeds on all my plays. Just to make sure. And sometimes that hurts me a little bit more too, because I dig too deep and gets me off plays too that I probably shouldn't be off of.
That's Whatever you're doing, though, man, don't change a thing. Like we keep talking about, over 200 units won last year. I think you're up 110 units so far in 2024. So if you hadn't done it yet, what are you waiting on? It's time for weight service, $15 a month. It's only going to be $15 a month. What, for a few more days?
Yeah, I'm not sure when I'm gonna end this promo. I figured why not? We've got a little bit of engagement going on, so I figured I'll keep it. I actually set up 30 initial spots.
I got you.
I think we're down to maybe like 16 or 17 spots left. Okay. So once those spots end, the price will go up. So
nice.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty good. So let's talk about these bets, man. I know I was kind of looking around at some of these series, some of these games. There's actually some pretty good matchups this weekend.
There is, man. There is. I'm pumped about it. Y'all know me. I've kind of got this new kick I've been on. I'm really liking these series bets. Have been going so well. I hate to get off of them, so we're gonna keep riding them. I actually played one today for the weekend. Keeps you in action all weekend. Gives you a good weekend sweat. But
I love it.
Yeah, I played the Twins. I played the Twins minus 105 over the Giants. It's over at DK DraftKings.
Beautiful price.
I just can't believe the price, Wade. I just can't believe it. It was kind of the same reaction I had last week when we took the Red Sox plus 175 over the Yankees. I'm like, this price is wrong, and I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'm usually wrong at least twice before 10 a.m., according to my wife. But, minus 105 is way too cheap, dude. I made this for the series. Twins minus 150 if this was on a neutral site. We'll give LA 5, maybe 10 cents for a home field edge here, just because they do play better at home. They have a losing record, but they actually have a winning record at home. But man, oh man, Minnesota, golly, I love their pitching staff, man. And one of our guys, you already hit on it, Joe Ryan, going tonight. I have him as a top 10 pitcher in all of baseball, not just the American League. He's got really good stuff, really good split finger, like him. I think he gives them a solid edge in game one against Kyle Harrison. Harrison's okay. He's a lefty, throws kind of hard, but man, Twins, they can hit the ball, man. And I just think that game, if we go to game two, kind of have as a toss-up. We got our buddy, the law firm, Simeon Woods Richardson, going in game two against Hayden Birdsong. I don't know anything about Birdsong. I think he's only started 3 games. This will be his 4th game. Got some talent from what I've seen.
He can get some strikeouts.
Yeah. I worry about how he's going to do against this Twins lineup. The Twins lineup been on a major roll, hitting 297, scoring over 6.2 runs per game their last 10. I think they got Birdsong here. Game 3, this was the interesting one here, Big Way. Game 3, got Chris Paddock going against Blake Snell. What is wrong with Blake Snell? I mean, I know he's the reigning NL Cy Young Award winner. The Cy Young has been a curse this year, right? Snell wins the Cy last year for San Diego. He gets trade, goes over to the Giants. Hurt all year. Garrett Cole, same thing, wins the Cy. Hurt all year. It's almost like that Madden curse. Remember the Madden curse of video games back in the day? You didn't want to be the player that's on the cover.
We'll have to keep an eye on this now.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, so game 3, can I really give the edge to Blake Snell when he's pitched terrible all year long? His K rate's still there, but he's walking the whole park, man.
And the Twins really aren't striking out a ton either.
No, they're not, which is really weird because last year they K'd quite a bit.
And at the beginning of the year, they were one of the higher strikeout teams, but they completely flipped the script. So
I have many with the starter edge in game 1 and game 3.
Yeah.
Game 2, I kind of have as a toss-up, mainly because I don't know enough about Birdsong. But then the bullpen, both teams have solid bullpens, but even the bullpen, K-BB rate, you got the Twins ranked 4th, San Fran ranked 7th, and then everybody's favorite, my favorite, WRC Plus, Minnesota ranks 4th, San Fran just 12th. You put all that up in the mixer, Big Way, that's a 3-0 edge for the Twins.
Now this is at Minnesota.
No, this is it. It's at San Fran. It is on the road, so that's
a scary bet, Mister. I will say I respect this Giants team very much. Obviously we target pitchers a lot. Lost a lot of props against this Giants offense. You look up and down the lineup. You're like, what are they gonna do? Who's gonna beat us? And then boom, they've gotten to a lot of pitchers. So. We'll see, man. We'll see how Chris Paddock can handle this offense. He's okay. He has up and down games. So this is going to be a sweat, boy. but I
Yeah.
like I love the odds. This is fun, man. I love this.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about. So
Yeah,
I
and
love it.
almost to pick them, I just think, it's like I have Minnesota's the 8th best team in baseball. Have the Giants.
This is a battle of two good teams, man.
Yeah, the Giants are good, but I just don't think they're really in that level. I have them at, I think, 16th or 18th in baseball. They're 45 and 49 on the year, still under 500. But you're right, though. Much better at home. They're 26 and 21 at home.
Well, they're lucky they're missing Webb.
Yep,
right?
that's true.
So,
Yep. Don't have to worry about him. And he's their main
Harrison,
guy.
Harrison's going today.
Yeah. Kyle
He can
Harrison.
get rocked. So
Young
tonight
left.
should be the night. If they
Fingers
can
crossed.
if they can get tonight,
Yeah.
this should be an easy series win for
hope.
you. And then, man, minus 105, what a price.
Yeah, I'm shocked at the price. It's got to be wrong, man. I mean, it's just, I don't know. At least I hope it is. We'll see. It's baseball. Anything can happen. But I love these series bets because it takes a lot of the variance out of it. Any game, wild things can happen. But over the course of a series, I think you've got a better shot of the sabermetrics actually playing out, over a series. But then again, like I said, it's baseball. Random things happen. But yeah, having fun.
No, you're starting to get me into these, man. I may start giving these out to my members too. It's just trying to dive into a new market in the middle of the years.
It's tough. Yeah,
it's tricky.
It's tough.
Especially when you're in a role and you're gonna kind of in a groove of what you're researching.
Yeah. You hate to mess with it. And we're ex-baseball players and now current baseball fans. Every baseball guy's a little bit superstitious. I just, if you're on a roll, you hate to mess with it. Why mess with it? If it ain't broke, don't break it. That whole thing.
Yeah. No,
What about you, my man? You're the one on the major role. I can't wait to see your best bet for the day. What are you going to feed the people with on a Friday?
Yeah, man, it's real tough on a Friday too, especially it's Friday, man. I want a little bit more action right now. I need to spend a little bit more time on the board. Been working on some UFC stuff, so that's probably taking a little bit of my time. We've got an article coming out later today. Might be a giveaway. Might be a giveaway attached to that. So be on the lookout for that, you guys.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. I'm only on 3 plays right now. We'll see. We'll see if I can find anything. Find anything else when I get back there. There's a couple more things I like, obviously, but a lot of risk today, man. Like I said, Joe Ryan going against the Giants.
Wow, that's a tough one.
On the road, I just don't know. Obviously, he's a pitcher you can usually trust, but I've seen this offense do some damage, so we'll see.
He's one of my guys. I'm hoping he gives us a good outing there.
Yeah, right now we're only on 3 plays, like I said. They're all from the sports books. Obviously, I will have probably an underdog or something a little bit later today, some prize pick stuff. But I usually do that later in the day. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with a 2-leg. That's really all I've got right now because everything I like is pretty juiced. Really nothing you can run as a straight unless you have a boost to use somewhere. Yeah, so we're going to go with this is on Caesars, by the way. I'm not sure what the odds are now, but members got this earlier today. I'm going to go with Freddie Peralta under 18.5 outs, and I'm pairing that with Garrett Crochet to get 6+ strikeouts. So he's just got to get 6 strikeouts. Peralta's been under this in 2 games versus the Nationals. At home this season, he's under in 7 of 8, and he's under in 6 of 18 for the season. If you want to blow this up even more and look at his last 30 games over the last 2 years at home, he's been under this in 27 of 30. He's only been over this 3 times.
Wow. Holy smokes.
And he's actually facing one of the teams that actually like to target guys to go under outs in anyways. So they're giving us an under 18 outs on a guy who usually doesn't go over that anyways against the Nationals. Coming in, they were in wild card position. They've kind of fallen off. They're about 6 games back right now. I'm not sure what's kind of transpired. They were on a roll there. But even so, against right-handed pitchers, they're the 8th highest batting WRC plus and 5th on base percentage over the last 15 days against right-handed pitchers. So I think they'll be able to get to him. I think they'll be able to obviously draw some walks because he does walk guys.
He does.
he's a high strikeout guy, and they really don't strike out. So I think he'll have some tough time. They'll probably foul off a lot of balls. I'm expecting. He may only go 5 innings against this team if they can draw him deep into pitch counts. So we'll see. But I really like that look today. It was
agreed.
minus 174. If some people like to take that as a straight, go for it. I paired it with Garrett Crochet, obviously against the Pirates, obviously a team that strikes out a lot. You can run a ladder on Crochet today, maybe even up to 8 or 9.
Yep.
The problem with that, and honestly, he probably will. He's probably going to hit 8 or 9 strikeouts today. Pirates are only striking out the 22nd lowest rate against left-handed pitchers the last 15 days. So they're not striking out as much. Full season, they're striking out the 5th highest rate.
Right.
And I think they've got 5 batters over 25 or 27% against lefties. So well, what I like to do is obviously I think he's going to go 6 innings today against this team. And even if he doesn't, he'll probably have 1 inning where he gets 2 strikeouts.
Oh, yeah. It's Crochet.
So one strikeout per inning. He has 6 strikeouts in every single game at home this season, which I believe is 10 for 10. I could be wrong about that. No, 11. He's 11 for 11. He's got 6 plus in all 11 home games, and then he's 15 for 19 overall. The games he didn't were the games he just kind of got blown up for the most part, and didn't go deep. So but this is obviously against one of the higher strikeout rate teams. I know you probably like Crochet. You were mentioning earlier that the Crochet line was not out last night and this morning when you were looking. So yeah, he did come up a little late today. So this is not plus money two leg, which obviously I know some people like to do plus money. I'd feel totally fine putting him at 7+ Ks or even just putting his normal line, running his normal line to get 8 strikeouts today. He's probably going to get 8 strikeouts today.
Yeah, I love both legs, Big Wade. I really do. I hate fate. I have a soft spot for Freddie Peralta.
I agree.
But it's a great spot to fade him in that market because I just pulled it up. His median outs is just 16.5. So we're getting 2 outs. Correct. 2 outs cushion there as far as his median. And you're absolutely right. I mean, all year long, he's just really struggled just to go more than 6. I mean, you nailed it right there. He's stayed under this in 16 of 18 starts, So,
and that's against some of the worst teams, White Sox, other,
wild, It's just, and so I think you're right. I think what hurts Peralta is sometimes his stuff's electric. I love his stuff, but he struggles with command. You nailed it. The walks to me, guys, runs his pitch count up. A lot of times the strikeout guys struggle with their pitch count because guys foul off a lot of pitches. You get those.
He'll get 2 balls on every single batter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not obviously it's not every single batter. I'm exaggerating, but
it seems like it. Yeah,
he'll get balls on a lot of batters, which obviously will rack up a pitch count. And this is one of those guys that I used to take over 17.5 outs a lot.
Same. Yeah,
started losing this year on those and had to get off him, and he's kind of stayed in that range of. You said it, 16. So
yeah. So Crochet, that's a banger. Honestly, I would have been on that if they would have posted it sooner. I like getting all my research done, and I have to have an article up for Bettors Insider every morning by usually 7:30 a.m. So I do all my work early. So it kind of hurts us there with Crochet, but I love the pick just because his median K is 8 this year. And so median, you're assuming that's against an average strikeout team. Pittsburgh's not an average strikeout team. They strike out quite a bit. So yeah, I like both of those. I think you're fine however you want to play them. If you want to play them both straight or put them both in the 2 leg, whatever you want to do.
I did look. I think it was either against all the left-handed pitchers on the road because Pittsburgh's at the White Sox, or maybe it was overall. I think it might have been overall, but all the lefties they've faced, only like 4 or 5 of like 25 of them have hit 8 strikeouts. So we'll see. They're not a team. I don't think that I'm fairly certain on that. I'll pull that back up to be verified on that, but. When I was looking, because I was trying to see if it was worth running a ladder on him today.
Sure.
And with them only striking out at a 22nd lowest rate last 15 days against lefties.
Yeah.
And that is maybe only against three or four pitchers in the last 15 days. And even when you expand it to the last 30 days, there's still like 21% striking out. So they've kind of dropped off from the full season. I'm not sure if they're just coming around and not striking out as much. And then when you look at it, if I am correct on that, yeah, I mean, you're taking a risk if you want to run a ladder on him today, because if they've only let 4 or 5 guys get 8, and that's like the Skubals and stuff. So guys in his level, they're just not getting up to 10. The thing is with him, if you look at his chart, it's beautiful, man. I've got it pulled up right now. He's hit 11, 8, 10, 11, 11, 10, 8, 8 strikeouts at home. This is all at home.
Yeah.
So he only has 3 games, 6, 6, and 7 under 8 strikeouts at home.
Wow.
The rest of them are all. So it's like one of those, like, is he going to get 10 strikeouts in the Pirates, or are they going to kind of stay with their trend of not letting somebody get 10 on them? It's like Skubal or Skeens yesterday. I didn't think he was going to go into the the Brewers and do that. I thought maybe he'd get like 7 or 8. I did not see 11 strikeouts against that offense too.
He's not human. I mean, he's not human. He throws 102. You know, I mean, good Lord. I mean, that's just. I did see a breaking news announcement. He is going to start the All-Star game, which is great for baseball. Maybe some more. Maybe some more viewers will tune in to see Skeens. Yeah, it's must-see TV, dude. He can just swing the ball. I mean, my goodness, it's just. And I love his attitude too. Like I think he faced the Cubs like twice in 10 days or something.
Correct.
Are you worried that they'll figure you out? He laughed. He goes, good luck to him. He goes, okay, if they see me, that's great. They still got to hit it. You know, I love that. He's a bulldog.
No, I do. And I was joking around with my dad last night. It's too bad that he pitched last night, because if they would have not played the Brewers, he would be going off tonight against Carrot Crochet. Imagine that.
Oh, that would have been great. Oh, dude. Talk about Dueling Aces. That's the show. Dueling Aces right there, dude. Like, wow.
That might be one of the top ones to see this year, too.
Goodness, man. That's like the old school back in the day. I think the best game I ever been to live, me and my best friend Dustin. What's up, man? If you're watching him, we went down to Atlanta, saw Pedro Martinez when he was in his prime pitch against John Smoltz. And both guys, I think, got at least 12 strikeouts in that game. It was just insane. I mean, those guys just throwing smoke. I mean,
well, they did say that Skeens is the only pitcher since Nolan Ryan to have 2 games of 6 innings, 0 hits, and 11 strikeouts in the same season.
As a rookie, too.
And he did one of those against the Brewers, man. One of the best teams in baseball.
You're right. One of the best offenses for sure. I mean, that makes it even more impressive. You know, if it was against a bottom feeder team, it's still cool, but it's like, you know, you almost expect that against like the White Sox, or the A's, or the Marlins, even, you know. But yeah,
he's been great, but he tends to do a little bit better on the road, I've seen. So keep an eye on that when he's going on the road. Check his charts out sometime. He tends to maybe strike out a little bit more. He's had a couple games there where at home I think he wasn't as strong. I know the Giants got to him, only got to like 4 strikeouts on him.
Yeah.
The one game he didn't go
human
crazy.
After all, he's human sometimes, but it's not
once every, and you know, like we hit his over 17.5 outs yesterday. That's probably a prop that we're gonna lose. He's probably gonna move to 18.5 outs at some point. I don't know off the top of my head how many games he's gone actually out into the 7th inning. I know they probably don't want to have him go that long, so maybe they won't. Because the books probably know they're not trying to push him out to go 7 innings every game, because he probably could.
You wouldn't. You think they're probably going to protect him being a young guy, first time in the major. So he's had 11 starts. And he's only went 7 innings in 3 of 11 starts.
Yeah, so I don't know. But my theory is that I'm going to lose another out prop here. They're going to move him to 18.5 outs, kind of like they have some of these other guys. And then it's just like, depending on if they get a tough matchup, they might bring some of these guys down to 17.5 where you can snag them, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
That's what you play. But yeah, man, not a lot of good stuff on the board today. We'll see if you. I guess there is if you want to take some risk. After a big day that we had, I like to protect our winnings. We have.
Oh yeah, dude, totally agree.
Our accounts are pretty big right now.
Sitting
So
flush. I
yeah,
love it.
sitting flush after yesterday, and we've been positive every single day this week. So
it's my man
yeah,
Wade right there, ladies and gentlemen.
why go out and give it all back? Because the books are going to
That's
get.
it.
We're not gonna stay on this hot streak. So
Right. There's nothing wrong.
Finding the
Nothing
value.
wrong being conservative. I preach it till I'm blue in the face. One of our main edges as bettors is we can pass. We don't have to bet every game. The books have to put a lineup on every single game, every single player. We can pass, right? We can pass. We can narrow it down to just 3, even with a packed 15 game slate. It's a great thing. Getting to be selective is a huge edge as a bettor, and it's I think one of our best edges is that, all right, well, I hate today's slate. Well, I'll only play 1 or 2 or 3, or I'll just pass altogether. Or, I don't have to force myself to find 5, 6, 7 plays every day.
Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough for it's tough for me. Man, some of these guys that I haven't touched yet are guys that we always play, guys that I play every single time, no matter what. And it's too bad. It's kind of fallen on that day where we had a really good day yesterday, and we'll see. It's tough to do. I may not have a giveaway today because when you don't have a lot of plays, it's tough to do a giveaway. I may throw some stuff together, but I hate to do that and give money back too. So
yeah, exactly. You want to do it when it makes sense. I think you're doing it right. Man. I think you're doing it right.
Yeah, guys, make sure you guys go to eatwatchbet.com. Go to bettorsinsider.com. Links are in the description. You can see up top on the video. There's free daily picks there.
Yep.
Mike's got 3 picks there today.
Yeah, we got 3. Plus
and then
the
you
series
did, plus the series bet. So go over there and give those a read. They're quick reads. They won't take you that long. I'll have a UFC one later today. I've got a PGA one if you guys want to still go check that one out from a couple of days ago. We swept our baseball one yesterday, went 2-0. So
we did. Wade's on fire, guys.
Man, we only lost 1 bet yesterday and got a little undisciplined. Took Jack Flaherty over 16.5 outs, against Cleveland, which I thought was a crazy line. He got that easily. Got a little greedy, went after his under 1.5 walks. He's been really good at not walking teams, and the Guardians don't walk a lot. Weird. He was cruising, random 4th inning. He walks 2 guys in the back end of the lineup and then doesn't walk another guy the rest of the game. Very weird. So, that happens. But it's not to say don't double up on guys sometimes like that, because we actually doubled up on Steele yesterday.
Right.
Can't remember who else top of my head who we had, but we've doubled up on a couple guys like that where we'll take their outs and take their walks if they're good enough. Yeah, man, Justin Steele is one of the best pitchers. He went into Baltimore and just shut them down in every way.
I'm so glad he's finally healthy again. Man. Shout out to Hutch, one of our guys on our team, Adam Hutchinson, huge Cubs fan, and I know he's thrilled that Steele's finally all the way healthy and just back to his dominant self. So that's cool.
Yeah, man, he's one of my favorite pitchers to watch. So I wish they'd get him off the Cubs. Not much of a Cubs fan, but I'm very shocked they're not a good team this year. I think they have a very good roster. It's I'm not sure what's going on there. Good pitching.
Yep. Been hurt by a lot of injuries. I think that's a big part. They started off hot. They were on a roll. But yeah, they're still in it as far as the wild card, but they really need to get things going. 45 and 49 on pace only for about 81 wins. So right there on pace for around 500 or so.
No, they're not going to make it. They may be sellers at the deadline.
Yeah, Bellinger just went on the IL, so that hurts them. That hurts them a lot. He's one of their main offensive pieces.
Yep.
But yeah.
Well, everybody, go to these websites, get your free daily picks from all the different writers. Go to my account on X and click on the bio, get a 7-day free trial. right now it's $15 a month. Might as well grab that. There's only so many spots left before that price is going to change.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody watching the show today.
Yep. Enjoy the All-Star break, the Derby, everything else.
Yeah.
We'll be back next Friday. Won't have a show on Tuesday just because it's just the All-Star game. We're not going to handicap the All-Star game.
Yeah, we might do a show. Maybe we'll do a show. We'll talk about the All-Star game. Maybe we'll do something. We'll come up with something. Maybe we'll come up with something.
Maybe like best and worst of the first half. I don't know.
We may just have a quick chat and maybe
Q&A session.
Maybe we'll do a little wager against each other and pick a home run derby winner and stuff like that.
I like the Q&A. Let's do a Q&A show where people can just send in their questions. Maybe we'll just help people. Maybe they're new betting baseball, or I don't know. Maybe random idea.
Come up with something. We got some ideas churning. All right, man. Well, appreciate everybody watching the show today. Have a blessed weekend. Hopefully you guys all cash your bets and go to my account. We got 2 giveaways getting ready to come up. So
let's go. Good luck to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Good luck. Have a great day, guys. See you.